From freshman year until the summer after junior year, I was addicted to pornography, and no one knew, and I tried to fight it alone and failed, and it started after seeing something on Facebook, of all places, that led from one thing to the next until I was really deep in it, very depressed, and got down on myself and felt like everyone was better than me. I knew how I looked to people, and I knew that I looked like the good Christian girl, would always do the right thing, but I knew that that was not exactly what was going on when I went home or when I was laying in bed looking at my phone. I would find comfort in looking at things that gave me pleasure. It went through periods where maybe for 2 months I wouldn't look at anything and I'd be like, I'm free from this. Sin doesn't have its grasp on me. But once something would go bad, I'd fall back into it and it'd be a nightly thing. No one knew what was going on and no one knew how dirty I felt inside. It ruined so many of my days because I was just so distressed over what I had done, but then I'd go do it again. My depression definitely led to me putting up walls between my friends. I didn't want to share things, and I had resentment towards them for sure because I felt like they didn't go through the same things as me, and I just got really, really down on myself. And those are the moments when I'd be alone and feel alone that I would run to pornography, because feeding that sin is what ultimately made me feel worse because I felt guilty about it. And that didn't change until I started having consistent quiet times. Well, we have a mentor program at my church, and I told my mentor first, and she received me with such love. She took a moment and then was just like, I am so glad you told me, and I don't think any less of you, and I love you, and Christ loves you, and you don't have to feel guilty about that. And that just came with so much relief. I went from such a large amount of fear and large amount of guilt, large amount of shame, to like complete freedom from that. After that, that same night, I went and told my best friend, and she responded the same way. She said that she didn't look at me any different. That came with such healing. Like, I felt a new freedom that I had never felt before. It's like shame and this guilt does not have its hold on me. Like, I can tell people and it's all right. And so now, because of that, because of getting to share with people and not being afraid of rejection, I'm able to keep a large group of people accountable, a few whom had never told anyone before that they also struggle with pornography. So that's really cool. And it's really cool to get to see how God can use you if you let Him.